Hello there, Aslia. Look at you redeeming first. How are you doing today? Week's over. It's Friday. Hope your Friday went well. Just in case I hydrate before stream, but I'll take another sip here. Thank you for the hydrate, D. Clark. Hello to you too. How are you doing? Is that a little Hollow Knight badge? I bet for subscribing to a streamer in the Hollow Knight Silk Song category during game launch week. That's so cool. I'd never use it. That's crazy. Welcome on in, though, D. Clark. You're just doing okay? Just okay today? But I'm okay. That's fair. That's understandable. Hey, but it's Friday, right? I got it yesterday from another streamer. That's so cool. I didn't even realize that there was gonna be a second one coming out anytime soon. Hope I'm doing well. I think I'm doing well. This week ended off well. I It was a very busy week up until yesterday morning, where uh, things had changed and people talked and figured out better plans. And then all the, I don't know, stress, I guess, it's all gone. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Better plans are good. Exactly. You know, unreasonable plans were set that I had to achieve, and luckily those changed. So the week got a lot better. Anywho, though, it's been good. I've been seeing stuff about the second Hollow Knight thing. I absolutely love Hollow Knight, and I don't know anything about it. I love the art style. I have played like 3 hours of it, mm, and probably one of those hours were just like the menu being open. Need to need me to talk to someone? No one's allowed to cause stress but us. No, no, everything's fine. Just life, right? Oh, come on. You guys don't even stress me. Streaming honestly has gotten to a point. It's not stressful to not at all. Oh, more cook stress. Yeah, that can be stressful. We gotta build a tree. I like a different kind of tree a little bit. We got the leaf palette figured out last stream. Cinnamon, what are you doing? No, no, no. I see you trying to open your mouth. No. Just because you go around at it at a different angle doesn't mean that's okay. Hi. You want to say hi to D. Clark? And Eslia. How are you, Eslia? Say hi, Cinnamon. Say hi. Oh, you're purring. I don't. I doubt anything will ever come through this mic from her. This is not an ASMR mic. Not set up that way anyway. Oh, you're purring. Mm. No, don't touch that. So anyway, back to Hollow Knight. I need to actually play the game before I ever even play the second one. I thought about streaming it randomly at one point, just like on a, it'd be a bonus stream randomly one night. What are you trying to do? You need to make up your mind. Do you want to be held or not? You're like, but I do, but I don't. I don't like being restricted. I just want to be up here next to you, but not next to you. So complicated. Yeah, I'm talking about you. The the thing is, Cinnamon's not allowed on my desk. I'll happily hold her, but she won't sit on my lap ever. She's not a lap kitty, so she has to be held. But she's not allowed on my desk, and she knows that. Whoa, you did I back on the ground. So silly. I have started the first one. It's fun and frustrating at the same. I had honestly the only thing that I was a little frustrated with it was that I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing, and I felt like I was going in circles a little bit. And then I think I got the map and the thing that shows me where I am on the map, and that made my life a lot easier. But it was like I couldn't find new areas for some odd reason. I also just I truthfully didn't have the time to like sit down and like play it. So I have a bunch of games like that. You know, you were just there a minute ago. Yeah, the huh? Happened into you? Get too much sleep today? Silly kitty. Yeah, Compass helps loads. Yeah, I remember getting that. I think I played. I have like, yeah, I gotta load up Steam. I just opened my computer and everything on it. Oh, I used to watch someone that I don't believe streams anymore, sadly. That seems to be the case all the time now. You ever notice that? Just me. I played it for 3.5 hours. Oh my goodness. So about 3 hours was right. Oh, I really want to play. I haven't played it since I haven't played in almost a year. I played it September 22nd of 2024 was the last time I loaded it up. Since the last time I have loaded it up, I think I have thought about it like every single week, and I just never get around to it. Though it's getting back into that time of the year where I do have more time where I'm inside because the weather is starting to chill off. Starting to cool a little bit. I saw one tree today where it was all sorts of different colors or starting to be. It was like really silly. It was like really nice green on the one side of it, and then on the other side it was like it had some like nice red leaves almost. All on the same tree. It didn't want to change all at once. It was the only one though. And I think today it was. I think it was in the 40s today this morning, and the sun never poked out. It's been cloudy. D Clark or not D Clark? Hi D Clark. Oh my goodness. Giz, Giz, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you. So sorry. I don't even have Minecraft open. It's not even on my screen. Hey Thad, you doing okay? Just okay, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Got to the mid 80s today. Kind of warm all of a sudden. We had rain yesterday. And I getting gonna get more tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, we had a little storm pass through yesterday evening for like I don't know, not even an hour, I would say. Good, kind of windy and rainy. We've had a pretty rainy summer. I feel like it's rained almost every week. You said you didn't. Much more dry for you guys. Do. Yeah, I don't think it's popped up into the 80s at all this last week. Maybe one day it was close. Mostly a cloudy leak. Mm, mm. Wow. Oh, I've done things in the solo world. I'll have to show those off later. It's not much. It's all just the same thing. I worked on the pillars more. I finished off a row of pillars actually. I didn't build it was already started, the row, but I had finished off the rest of them that were in it. I had some time Wednesday? I think it was yesterday. Wednesday I was on doing a few things. You finished the bridge, did you? What's the bridge for? I know I asked previously, but I forget. To cross one. Really? Because I'm thinking of building on the other side of there. Okay, I just wondered if there was like something on the other side already, or you had plans. What was that? Obviously. We'll see if I need a limb down lower, but I don't think I will. Do, 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 do. I thought it was cool though. It had to have taken you a while. It looked like it crossed a good couple hundred blocks. Original spawn area is over that way. Ah, I see. That's cool. Ooh, maybe that's something we'll do. Remember, I was saying we should make the trees a little more sparse, maybe? Similar to what we had in the solo world. Do. So maybe I'll try and do that with this one. I don't know how I feel about this limb. Maybe we just make like a little nub. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I didn't count, but it was at least 250 probably. That's what I was thinking. It was just rough screenshots. I'd have to look back, but I was like thinking 300 blocks. Actually, it might be more than that. That's a long distance. I'd say it's over 250 easily. When I was at the hospital, I'm on him with my middle finger, straighten it at all. And yeah, extra 7 days left. Just I can't straighten it. If it's no better next week, I have to go back. I'm so sorry to hear that there, Giz. Oh, that just sounds very uncomfortable and painful. I hope, yeah, I'm with D Clark here, you know. Hope the antibiotics work. Oh, I wouldn't even be able to be on my computer. Which hand is it? I mean, it wouldn't even matter. Be surprised how often you use your middle finger when you're at a computer. You know, when you're playing COD, I'm joking. It was right there. The joke was there. That actually works. It is painful. Is my music a little out quiet? I'm sorry, guys. I think I had to bump down when I was listening to a stream yesterday or the day before. It is painful to try and it's kind of gone into a position of bent all the time. Oof. Today's Friday though. You'd think I'd be feeling a little better. We thought I'd fractured, broken my finger somehow, but no. On 4 7. And Giz, what were you doing with your middle finger, huh? Nothing nefarious. um, um, Too soon? I take 3, just leave 7 days. That doesn't. You know, you can just plant a sapling and they regrow trees. You don't have to build them. What? You're telling me I can just do that? I don't know, Rehab or Casey. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Exact. Thank you, D. Clark. Coming to my defense. How rare. My knight in shining armor. Ugh. Custom trees are better. Just because it gives a different perspective on stuff, that is for sure. All trees are technically custom, though. I don't know. I can plant like 5 oak trees and they'll all look the same, roughly. Boom, 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 boom. We got single height difference, which is actually fair. Trees don't vary too much in height unless they're newer ones. But if you were to just stumble upon a forest of them, not all, you'd be surprised how many are of similar height. The corners change a little on all of them, and that's about it. Anyhow. No, what we're doing here, Casey, is just kind of building up a. I've been doing this for a handful of streams now where I build a custom tree at the beginning of streams and I'm able to. And I'm slowly building up a library of them. So I already got 6 of them built here. We're on the 7th tree now, which is going to be a little bit different than the other ones. Finished off a row. I'm going to change it up a bit. Have some fun with it. So I'm going for something a little bit different with this one. And we'll see if it works. But I hope you're well, Casey. Welcome on in. I'm sad. We'll be moving on over to my solo world in a minute here. I'm almost done with this tree. If I take 4 next day, I can't eat lunch and my dinner. Be a half done each night. That doesn't sound ideal at all. I remember well long ago when Hannah got her wisdom teeth removed, but she was always having to take different medication for that. The antibiotics, pain relief ones, different pain relief ones. You know, she had all these times set, but she also had to eat with it and all that. It's just painful. I don't remember it being that bad when I had mine removed. So many things to remember, though. And Just don't know how I feel about this lower layer. I feel like it breaks it up too much. Maybe we need to have a little more, just to drop down like this. Definitely not that. Make it connect a little bit more. I think that actually looks good. Feels just a little top heavy. There's just something wrong with the bottom. I think I'll try that. Looks better like that for sure. So maybe I just could do something like that. Yeah. Go and throw our fun leaves on it. Sorts of different textures, and then we grab a few other decorative items. Lichen, and then got the glowberries. Okay, I got a tool for that. Don't know if glowberries will actually fit in anywhere. Usually I plan out those things, but I don't think they'll. Not that area. Do you like that? It's like it's too much. Oh, I do have this one. Wouldn't matter if I snip it. Maybe I do something like that. It kind of adds like a different leaf look to it. Kind of blends in with the azalea ones. I like it. Ta-da! Definitely looks different compared to those. There's a different leaf palette. I swapped out the flowering azalea for birch leaves. Do-do. Do-do-do. I do hope some of you guys get something out of this. I thought it'd be a fun little stream thing to do. Just real quick. I know this one took a little bit longer, but so be it. We're trying out a different kind of tree, a little bit bigger. I'd still say this is a small tree. Maybe. Six. Not six. Seventh ad. Seven. There we go. Tree. We're on the 7th one of 30. You guys are probably like, I can't wait until he's done with this. This was a stupid idea, Thad. Just over here talking about trees and placing on leaves for 10 minutes and doesn't even make sense. Why can't we work on fun trees with you, like the jungle tree over there? 'Cause I don't know what I want to do with the jungle tree just yet. Actually, I do know what I want to do with it. This tree is fun. I don't think we're grumbling like you are. That's fair. I do grumble. A little more than you guys. Exactly. Or you're just over here like, man, I wish I had a library of trees that I worked on. Because it's kind of cool. Let's go over on into the solo world, huh? Or the trees will maybe be used one day. Maybe I'm just practicing my skills. I kind of am. I really haven't built too many custom trees in my time on Minecraft. That beautiful mountain. It's so pretty. I'm generally good with the standard tree. I have a couple of custom ones. But when I go them, I shake my head and want to burn them down. When you try and make them, oh my god, custom trees are a pain. Honest pain, D. Clark. It is not you. It takes so long to really get them feeling right and looking right. I mean, here, even look at mine. There's still little bits and bops of them that I would say are a little weird. When I go by them, wait, typing skills are. I know. When I go by them, I shake my head and want to burn them down. Ah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is getting the leaves right. That is the toughest part about them. Because everybody can kind of visualize the simple, custom tree where it has a few branches or something. That part is a little more intuitive. Goodness gracious, that. But you got a general tree. You probably went bigger. I feel like people always end up going bigger. I always try and challenge myself to go smaller on the scale of some stuff. But trying to I truly get so much help out of using Axiom just to get that first layer of leaves down. And it's real simple. It just basically covers all of the blocks, which is where I usually would start if I were to build one by hand like this. I go and cover and then and then the next best part that I find that makes them pop, at least the leaves for it, you just gotta add little bits and bops where they just, it doesn't really make sense. Where you have some that poke out, and especially if you did just a thin layer of leaves, you just have some that poke out. If you do like a double layer of leaves, you can poke some holes in it, and it looks a little bit better. And there's so many ways to go about it. Look, this tree is ugly. And it's like the same when it comes to terraforming. It's got to be that very, I don't know. It's an organic build. It's just random blocks, truthfully, at the end of the day. Random blocks with a purpose. Ah, that's actually not half bad. After you mess with it for a little bit. And now try and do that in survival, and that would have taken a half hour to do. Oh, shucks. Still had my selection on from last time. That's cool that it saves. And hello there, Tack. I didn't know you were looking away. I hope you're doing well. Find the smaller the tree, the harder it is to build. That that is for sure. And I think that's probably why I lean towards doing smaller trees because I feel like I have more areas where I can use a smaller tree in worlds compared to where I can put a really large tree. I hope all is well with your Tack. It's Friday. What you doing? Nothing at the moment. We just moved on over to the solar world. Just finished building the custom tree of the day. And hello there, H. How are you? Yep. I don't need big trees in my world. Exactly. I mean, I feel like most people don't really. They're really cool. Absolutely astounding. But there's very few areas I feel like where they really work in most people's worlds or builds. Should I have ice cream for dinner again? Because it's Friday. I mean, you made it through the week. I wouldn't stop you. I don't think you should. Yes, Tack. Ice cream sounds perfect. Be honest, I'm not really in the mood for ice cream right now. It'd have to be like a nice ice cream. Making it through the week is not easy. No, it's not. Man, this week was very rough for the beginning of it for me. I'm surprised I streamed on Tuesday. How are you doing, H, by the way? I feel like I haven't seen you or Minxie too much recently. You two doing well? You guys are probably, I don't know, maybe just a bit busier. I only worked 3 days this week, and it wasn't easy. Ooh, that is fair. That's fair. A good lurk sometimes. Oh yeah, I believe it. I know you guys be lurking. I mean, Tack was lurking, and they send one message, and now you're just here. Oh my goodness. Uh, we're finishing up. Organized a paper hats thing 31st last Sunday, and it's just me and Tack left, and we're apparently both from the Midwest. Who would have thought? And it's like I now have a noticed realization when I'm talking with people that I could just talk forever with them, truthfully. Now you put two of us together, and I told Tack, I was like, all right, we gotta just say bye. Otherwise we'll be talking all night. Truthfully. It's bad. I truthfully don't talk too much when it like I feel like I'm a little more of a quieter person overall, but you talk about something I like. So like when I'm streaming, of course I'm gonna talk about stuff I like. It's hilarious. Last weekend, Hannah's family had a big get together over the weekend. Uh, and momentarily, Lord of the Rings was brought up as everyone's around, just sitting around. I think a fire. And I was like, "Oh, what? I could talk about this." Right? We talked about it for a solid like 10, 15 minutes until people got bored. I could have kept going. We could have talked about it all night and into the next day. Midwesterners don't know how to end. We know, no, we don't. End. So see you next time and pick up where we left off. Anywho, I'm glad to hear you're doing good there, H. Hope Minxie is well too. Anywho, I built some more pillars. I finished off a row. I spent I don't even know how long, honestly. A good hour plus uh working on pillars. And I finished off this row. I think I built 3 or 4 of them. So I probably spent like 2 hours working on this. It's still very tedious, but you know they're here, and it's the room is filling up again. previously. I don't think I had worked on them at all this last year. Maybe like one or two total, but that was about it. So I'm picking up the pace when I have the time here. Just periodically. And that pillar have an end. That doesn't really matter. There'll probably be like some sort of arches that connect to these anyway. It's so weird. Well, that one doesn't either. I guess it's just pre-planned. Anyhow, pillars. 45 minutes apiece. This is an absurd build. I remember when I was tossing this around, this idea around early days in my stream career at that point. This room is about as old as long as I've been streaming, essentially. It's one of the first things I started. The mountain didn't even have a full shape at the time. I had no idea what the shape of the mountain was going to be, nor how big. But I was like, I'm going to build a pillar room because that's like the one thing that everybody like really remembers if they have seen the Lord of the Rings movie. They recognize this room. You know, it's cool. I was like, I'm going to build that in my own little rendition. Little. Uh, So, you know, planned out this big old box, and I kept expanding the size of it. I think it started as 100 by 100, and then I threw on another 100 blocks on it. I was like, nah, that's not enough. So I instantly threw another 100 blocks on it. And I think at this point in time, Donk was watching me, and Donk was like, well, you may as well expand it another 100. And you know what I am. I'm like, sure, why not? I don't mind. That's future Thad problem. Uh, I know you're related to that, but uh, so made a 300 by 300 and messed around. I didn't even have a pillar design at the time. You gotta understand that I went into this blindly. This room didn't even have a pillar design in mind. I had pure confidence in myself that I could accomplish something that I would like. You know what? It's getting there. I kind of like what's going on. That's impressive, right? I planned a 300 by 300 box, or 300 by 300 build, essentially. I didn't even know what the heck, I didn't even know it was a box at the time. I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's like, it's a pillar. How hard could it be? I spent a month designing that thing, getting that pillar. What? What I do? It's happening? Is it? Need to grab. You're. Are you? Oh my goodness. That is a good stream to do so. We gotta check. Oh my guys, we gotta go congratulate Tack here. Go Tack! Woo! Ugh. I believe in you. You're gonna do great. I was just wasting rockets. I don't have a gunpowder farm on paper hats. What was I thinking? It was for a good cause. These are diamonds. I'm spending diamonds like they're nothing. I don't have any plans today. Oh, I came home, did some cleaning, made a late lunch, early dinner, and then after eating that, I almost fell asleep and missed stream, and I didn't have any time to actually think about what I was going to do today. So that's lovely. Oh, I think we built a custom tree. I just steal from Mr. Gold. He won't. I paid to Mr. Gold. I don't steal for now. I have a lot of diamonds. I don't actually care. There's a dual purpose in me trying to motivate paper hats to the paper hats people to start working on the server. It's the fact that I own a very profitable business, shulker shells and beacons. So if they start playing and building, they're obviously going to need those two things because they're amazing things. Then again, I'm blindsided by the fact that I use thousands of shulker boxes in my world and a couple hundred plus beacons probably. But you know, there's that chemist. Oh, how have you been? I saw you streaming a while back. I had you open, and honestly, I haven't. If you've been streaming more recently, I've missed it. But how are you? It's great seeing you. Are you still in what was it, New Zealand or Australia? What am I looking for? Shulker. We have crafted almost 4,000 shulker boxes in this world. Yeah, we use a lot of shulker boxes. No, not as many beacons as I thought. Although I know this stat isn't 100% correct. I had a lot of beacons that were already made before all my stats were lost. My first like 40 days of this world, the stats are like most of them got deleted. I got some of them in. Like my playtime is accurate. But anything that comes with items isn't 100% accurate. Although at this point in time, it doesn't really matter because what's the playtime? It was like the first 40 some days wasn't. It's the 100 days have been. Australia. I was yeah, my gut feeling was Australia, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like it was New Zealand. I should have stuck with my gut. I can't believe I remember that. Seems a little, while still up. It's been a bit thin at the moment, as I had my parents out for a few weeks ago, and Elaney is currently available. Oh, say hello to Elaney for us. I hope they're well. He's still enjoying Australia? I hope so. Man, it makes my day when I see someone I haven't seen in a while. It's really silly. It's gorgeous. Oh, that's lovely. Annalene says hi. I feel honored. I don't even know Eleni that well, but I'm honored nonetheless. I know them. They're in my memory somewhere. Tree, Thad. Tree. Focus. I had people say it's like, I feel like you're like some sort of age. No, there's just so much going on when I'm trying to stream. There's just a lot of distractions. I can focus if I wanted. I think we're gonna build this tree that we designed today. Things are well here though, Callist. Things are always going well around the mountain world. We haven't actually placed stone recently now that I think about it. It's been a little bit. My apologies, guys. I know how much you absolutely enjoy uh the endless placing of gray blocks. We've been spending more time over here, working all of the, I don't know, my custom plains biome, working on the river. Actually, we need to start working on the other side of the river. It's gonna be the same thing, but it'll take a while. Man, it has to be cloudy in Minecraft too. It's cloudy outside. Don't want it to be cloudy everywhere. Yeah, my mega base has been endless placing of gray blocks and copper. Fair enough. What is your mega base? I'm terrible. I'm terrible at actually keeping up with people. I'm gonna blame the fact that you live in Australia though. It doesn't help. You say, guys, we replace this tree here with this one. What would that do for our view? Yeah, it's slightly questionable time zones for the Americans more anyway. Yeah, what is it, like a 12, 13 hour difference? I think we go for it. I really do want to move this tree. It, unfortunately, I never thought about it, but it, like, almost perfectly lines up with this view site that got formed when we built this. Uh, and maybe it works fine. Maybe we'll be able to balance it out if we get a few more custom trees around. And that off. Time to chop you down. Come on. You were just a placeholder. Wasn't that it's like 15-ish? Is it? Oh, I really didn't think it was that much. It's just about 9 a.m. now. Depends which time zone we're talking about. That's fair. I'm in Central time. So it's about 6 p.m. now in 9 minutes. So yeah, 13. Right? Sounds right. Math sounds right. Look at me. Why do I know this stuff? It's really weird. Do. Oh, also, I was curious. I added up the math roughly for the pillared room. I was curious. I was like, well, how many blocks is it probably to build all of those pillars? It's about 250,000 blocks that get placed. It's 250,000 blocks for just the pillars that we have at the moment. And there's going to be more at some point. It's I think it was like 260,000 blocks. So yeah, big build. Totally normal numbers, right? I'd been wanting to add that up for a while. I was very curious. How much wood do I need? As much wood as Declar 35 logs. Azalea, birch, oak. How much? 2 stacks each. I am in. What a son. Wow. Maybe it's a good thing I did rest my eyes a little. I have energy today. I never have energy. Some glow lichen. Some blueberries. And then. Fences. No trapdoors. Maybe I should use trapdoors more. I don't know if we used any stairs, did we? We used a couple. So I've found, now that I've built 2 trees total, that it tends to work best if I just build it up layer by layer. Then I don't really miss anything, especially when it comes to the leaves. The first one I built was... I did it where I just built the outline of the tree first, so all of the branches and that. And then I realized it was a pain to try and actually place any of the leaves. So the next one I built, I did layer by layer. Also, my world will never be built to actually be played in survival. It is not a world you just wander around when it turns nighttime. I don't, eventually all of the shroom lights that we have out at the front of the mountain, all of those moss carpets that cover them up, I'm gonna have to remove them or cover over them. The ones under the mountain are fine, those will work around, but my world is not meant to be played in the nighttime. I always find that silly. But it looks so cool when it does turn night, and you have, like, you can just see the glowing lights of the port city. Or the lanterns on the bridges that we have around. It's a lot of atmosphere. Every I fall in love with this world more and more every time I play on it. Usually it was just because of all of the materials I have in this world, but you know, recently I've been enjoying it just for the things I've made in it now. I'll also tack, if you need any blocks for your terraforming, like andesite, or even cobblestone, I have a cobblestone farm. I'm happy to offer some up. I think I got a handful of, like, 5 shulkers of andesite from digging out that ravine type area. No tough. You're not allowed any tough. I'm sorry. Unless you were, unless you really did need it, then I give it up. I don't have a lot of tough. That's actually I might do that here next. I want to mine up some more tough. I'm running out on this world. Crazy. We never run out of materials on this world. Mainly because I planned for it ahead of time. Like what I'm doing now. Thanks, I'm good for now. Not sure if I'll have enough for the old cliff, but I gathered up several shovels. Okay, sounds good. I know you got plenty of stone, but And it's already all stone, so it doesn't even matter. But if you ever needed stone too, I got a lot of stone. I think on paper hats I have a double chest and a half full of shulkers of stone. Ends up quick when you're not using it instantly. It really goes to show how many blocks or how much terraforming I do on the mountain, because we've mined a lot of stone just around here, around the build. And I seem to like go through it as fast as I mine it sometimes. Then it's slowing down now. But... full thing. I think I need some glowberries added in on a few sneaky spots. And I don't think I need to snip them. Glowberries don't actually grow the berries unless you bone meal them, from what I know. Ooh, did miss a leaf. That's silly. Tree. Oh, and there's the break. I do gotta take that. Yeah, I had a... oh yes, you did have that cobblestone generator. It's been torn down now, but I used to get a bunch of stuff from it. And I gathered up a bunch of andesite too. Depends if it's a menu placed or if it grows at a tick. Oh, that's fair. Hi, Lana. How are you? Did you just... I hope you're not driving. I love it. It definitely gives very similar vibes to that tree, which is what I was going for. Those first 6 trees I built don't match the vibe of that tree so much. I wanted to have that one. If it's manually placed, you have to bowl meal it to get berries. If it's a grown glowberry, it has a chance to generate with or without. Ah, I see. So if it were to like be growing down, like if I placed it here and it grew down, it would have a chance to spawn a glowberry. I understand. If I had a gas station, well, that's good. Not texting and driving. And I do gotta take a break here. Leaves. I don't think I have a home for azalea leaves. I need to bring a shulker of those over, I believe. Yeah. Put the wood back. That's a perfect time for a break. Thank you, Tack. I honestly didn't know how glowberries worked. Because I always end up just snipping them right away. So I'm like, I know they don't grow if I do that. At least on the end, and they don't grow if I have them placed. Like if I've manually placed them. So I've had some over here that have been here for an age now. Well, that one looks to have grown all the way to the bottom. Yeah. You know you can also shear kelp? But you can't shear just normal, like, vines. But you can shear kelp. This stuff. It's cool. I tested that out at one point. Anywho, break time. A good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Please do stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm all back. Y'all take your break. You better have. No other options. At least take a drink of water, please. I beg of you guys to take care of yourselves and not to just have ice cream for dinner. Not that any of you would be doing that. Do. I didn't know that works on Kelp too. Right? It's cool. I tested it out at one, like, when we were first doing stuff around the port city here. We moved that island. It was right here where the thingy is, the water thingy. It was there, and then we moved it over here. Well, we kind of just made a new one, really. But right around that time, we found that out. Ice cream for dinner is a valid life choice. Fair enough. Anywho, I think the tree turned out good. I don't. I might chop off part of it at some point, but I still like it. Let's grab a little bits and bops of stuff like coarse dirt and that. Last night I asserted my dominance. Or seeded ups. Anyway, I'm baby cabbages. And lunch day was a salad, so I think it's fine to have ice cream for. That's fair enough. You don't have to justify it to me. There's another one. Oh, and maybe some leaves. Tried to get seed ups sisters, but he refused. And when I asked why, he said that I already knew why because I phrased it that way and he wasn't falling for my tricks. Come on, Sea Dubs. Where's the fun in that? Oh, it's Hollow Land. He wasn't falling for your tricks. That's good. Then I just need some grass, I think. So we're going to be like, yeah, Brussels sprouts for dinner. But if you're asserting your dominance on baby, it's way more interesting. Oh, I could just imagine Tag talking to her food. Take that as you stab it with a fork. So many different things go into this stuff. There we go. I love this ground work, by the way. The blending with the details are, yeah. I've gone down a bad rabbit hole tack where it's I do an absurd amount of detail work that really isn't necessary, but it's so nice, and the end product is really nice. And this is when I saw the leaf litter actually in game, and I think maybe I saw a reference picture to it at one point before it was fully released. I was like, oh, I know exactly how that can be used, and it's like such a easy way to like transition on a even more granular scale. So it works also nice transitioning to the grass. I feel like it just kind of makes sense where it wouldn't be so much grass at the base of a tree. No. My brain took one look at leaf litter and said cat box. Because it says litter. Yeah, I can see that. It isn't a very pretty looking block. I don't think it looks like leaves. I feel like if they wanted to make like a pile of leaves, they could have put a little more effort into it. And maybe at some point we'll get something that looks a little bit, I don't know, nicer. There was a box for it. I would prefer leaves that work more like the snow layers, right? That's what I was just thinking. I was like, they're kind of flat. When you look at like, let's really get. They're not. They don't even. They barely. They are not even like a full pixel. It's just the top look of it. Top layer. Not a full cubed pixel. Nah, I don't have any real complaints because I just found a different use for them. Which even even if someone's brain was like thought like they hear it's leaf litter and it's just like dead leaves, it still makes sense if you think about it. If these were just like leaves on the edge of a pathway, they just kind of bunge up on the edges of them. So either way, it makes sense. I'll have to go collect Tough. We're heading to spawn. Goodbye, beautiful world. Off to the mess that my spawn is. My half hour of cliff work. That was the goal for today. I did the thing. Are you liking the thing? Sure, it's turning out. I mean, look at me. We did one thing for my entire build there, and I think the rest of the day is going to be probably just kind of spent collecting Tough for a little while here. Looks like a half-finished cliff still. Well, it's a big cliff. Yeah, I did try Deep Slate at one point in this little mixture here. I think it works when you're underground. Remember when I did that? What is missing? I feel like I just went heavier on the cobblestone. Oh, there's no tough. Tough wasn't a thing at this time. I think. Maybe not. Maybe it was a thing. It just wasn't. Because what was it? We got a little bit of deep slate and a little bit of tough, maybe. I probably just didn't have any. Anyway, that's a half-finished room. Where's H? He's missing it. I finished watching The Witcher. I went back to it finally and finished it, what was on Netflix. I liked it, but I don't know the Witcher game at all. It's been ages since I've heard this theme. Lovely. I use my beautiful spawn. Ooh, I don't know why it's such a hard load sometimes. It's a great song. I've not seen the series or played the games. I liked the series so far. Although I've heard the main actor left it, and they found a replacement actor for him, and that can always be a turnoff for shows and that. But I liked the 2 seasons of it, not knowing the game at all or any of the lore to it. There's something. There's medieval fantasy vibes. It didn't make much sense. Tough. I wonder if I have any tough around here. Got a mess of stuff there. I feel like I'd do like a chest. Oh yeah, we got a couple. Great if I could fill up a couple shulkers. This look familiar, Tack? This was the first version of my sorter. And this entire part of it has been completely redone in a way better way now that is on paper hats. This essentially is the shulker box unloader, but I didn't know Redstone as well back then, so it was it's a bit of a mess. It still works just fine, somewhat. I think this shulker box loader did get or unloader it got broken in one of the updates slightly. Didn't break. It still works. It unloads the shulker box, but every once in a blue moon, the empty shulker box won't go up into this chest where it's supposed to, and it'll sometimes end up just an overflow, which is fine. I can catch it easily. And here we are. I guess I'll just mine from anywhere, truthfully. All of this down here on these lower levels have been mined with withers. It's actually quite an interesting process. I essentially have the wither. I dig a tunnel, and then I have the wither chase me, and it breaks the blocks as I go. And it doesn't really delete the blocks so much to say. Sometimes a stray wither skull will go and blow them up. But overall, it digs like a perfect tunnel like this. You know, a few occasions where it blasts through the wall. And it just chases me, and I'm able to fly back down to the end of it and pick up all the blocks. Pick up all the deep slate and anything else it mined along the way. I thought it was time to wither mine. I mean, we can. Do you want to? I can do it as a test here. Show what I'm talking about. It takes a little while to set up. I have to grab my golden carrots just in case, though. The biggest problem is that you run into loads of lava pockets that I have to clear up. Well, you can do a wither mine. I think I have scrolls on me. Gotta grab some. Gravel. Or when I run into lava. And I forget how many blocks it actually fills up in my inventory. The funny thing is, the tunnel is just a little bit too long. Don't have to. I just remember that location for the wither mine, right? It's very, I don't know. It's a little silly. I do think it goes faster. Yeah, we got wither skulls. So it's like, what does it do? It does a perfect 3x4. So I need to go 2 in. Because it'll mine out this area. I'll turn that on. What's that square box that's next to me? Oh, it's a beacon. Oh, oops. I'm meant to be doing this pickaxe. So my solution is a little silly one that I tell people, but I think it works out the best. So you got the 2 different pickaxes. You got a fortune pickaxe or you got a silk touch pickaxe, right? Usually you have one of each or more. My solution to never breaking my ender chest with the fortune pickaxe when I'm using it is just to put it in an oddball slot. I'll leave my silk touch pickaxe in its slot that it's always in, and then my fortune one just simply goes on my bar. So that when I go to mine my ender chest real quick after, you know, moving around in the UI and all that, I go to the silk touch one right away. Works great. Flawless. Highly suggest it. That should be a good test. I don't think they've changed anything about withers. Kind of cool to make sure it still works, though. I do think my scroll wheel is finally going on me. Oh, got some diamonds. May as well mine these up so they don't get blown up. See some lava here. No, I'm happy showing this, D. Clark. I still have never seen anyone do this before, apart from me. I saw people try and do something before with wither mining, and they were so close to figuring it out. Still didn't get it. Like I saw some Hermitcraft people try and do it at one point. A diamond just for me. I don't know, are any of you guys ever brave enough to use a wither to mine? Honestly, I've now messed around with another thing, with a TNT, like, what are they called? Tunnel bore? And there's a tileable version of it, and it's much faster than ever using a wither. You could get so much more deep slate at a faster rate. But that is all up to how you play Minecraft, if you feel alright with using a TNT duper that launches it with a slime block. Or, if you didn't want to use TNT duping, you could use a wither. Like what I do. I've never been fully against TNT duping. I've never been fully for it either. It's great overall. I don't know. It's a cool feature. Alright, guys. Gotta get my food here first. The better carrots. This is where someone pops on in and is like, why don't you just retexture cookies or golden carrots into cookies? Well, that'd be too much. That's obviously too cheaty for me. Not actually. I got nothing against it. I, I'm a person that really, I just think people should enjoy the game and they shouldn't lie about what they're doing. They shouldn't be like, oh my god, I grinded all these resources, but they actually just spawned them in. Yeah, no, that's wrong. Or they're like, oh yeah, I fully did that build, it's all mine, but they didn't actually design the build. They may have placed the blocks, but they didn't design it. Be like, at least give the credit where it's due. That's where I stand on any of this stuff. Like I got all these, I got free cam, I got the mini maps and all that stuff. I don't know, makes my life easier. It'll make me want to, it probably makes me play the game even more. Anyway, here we go. So, I usually try and get the Wither down to a decently low health into punch mode where it's just on the same level as me. And then I just whack it. Over and over. Now, here with the cave, it's going to get a little finicky. That's why I have the better food. I try and get it to a low health in general in case it ever were to have something weird happen. Where maybe it escapes and it's not where I want it to be. Which would not be great. Like what it's kind of trying to do now. There we go, it's back on track. Kind of. Come on, buddy. There we go. Whack it with a cookie. And every time you punch it, it breaks the blocks. It's great. Is there a cave there, buddy? Won't find any mobs. You know how you get around other people. Yep. I kind of figured this one out just by playing the game, though. Like, you know, if you haven't gotten to the end yet and you have a Wither, it, you know, you usually just try and kill it underground. That's the best way, so it doesn't fly away from you. So, and I kind of just noticed that every time they got into this mode and you're just whacking it, it just broke the blocks. I was like, this could be used to be mine, like, to mine. It is great. And loads of blocks are being left behind it, if you look. All of them. So it just kind of, it works out. The cat is rubbing my face against my shoes. You have a weird cats. Have you seen Astarion? He's weird. It is kind of tedious, though. Like, this isn't something where you can just, like, mindlessly mine blocks. If you were to just hold down your mouse click, just mining it with a pickaxe. Gotta be actively aware of what the heck's going on. We tried to do it one day, and then I never actually timed it well enough to figure out if this is faster than mining it just with a pickaxe. And now I'm probably sure there's probably way better ways you could probably mine with the Wither. There's like fancy people. All those redstone magician people that figure stuff out. Delicious cookie. Peaceful Friday vibes. Ooh, we're almost at the end. There's a zombie. A creeper. Must be nighttime. Oh no, they just spawned. Oh no, it is nighttime. Where it gets dangerous at the end. It always ends up being nighttime when I get to the end of these tunnels. Oh no, lava. Oh, he deleted the lava. It's so cool. I didn't know he could do that. Stop dying to the gravel. It's a foolish way to die. You're better than that. He's my buddy. Okay, let's kill him. There's mobs out there. Don't die. Who do you think you're talking to? After that, destroy. uh. Now quick. Get to the other side. Yeah, see, it started to despawn on me here. Confidence. The confidence is off the charts. I know I'm gonna eventually die in the world. But not today. What are you up to tonight here, D. Clark? You just hanging out, or you playing any games tonight? Can I get rid of those? Do I really need these? Can I just disable them? Oh, this is so much better. I'm no longer the biggest fan of having waypoints. You see that guy? Just playing some games. Can't settle on one yet, though. May go into a loft. Finally be able to make things with clay. Did they have an update or something? Or is that you just got to that point? I'm so glad you enjoyed that game. Or are enjoying it. I think there's a lot of games you have gotten because of this community, and you don't play them all too much. This is how it goes. Some games just aren't worth it. And I got rid of that. Another one. Just have to find the right areas. It's on the outer ring. Ah, I see. Yeah. Eventually I'll loop back around to it. I was getting frustrated with hosting it and having a we did have like big groups on it. It'd be like 5 of us playing at one time. And the world would just get so stuttery. Because I can't play on my own, or it's easier with others at least. Yeah. I mean, I really do try and loop back around to the games we play for Thulk Game Night. It's just rough because it's like some people have some of them, some people have some of the other ones. So it's like, depending on who's around, I can really only choose some of them. Anywho, though, we got like what, 1.5 shulkers of deep slate just from that wither. It's a process. Well, no, I would like to play again as Sea of Thieves. I had fun with that one. That one is a lot of fun. It's just it's a 4-player hard limit. And that one's tough to try and do for a Thulk Game Night. I'm still impressed that we were able to play it as a Thulk Game Night. Oh no. A soul sand. It's in one of the boxes. Not that one. We gotta make a beacon for this guy, huh? Do glass? Glass? There is glass in here, it's not the glass I need. If I actually have any glass here, we'll have to make that when we get back. We can put this gravel. We can't really put this gravel back. I gotta go and sneak on in here. Let me say, this one feels like it's gravel. Nope. What about this guy? Aha. Uh-oh, where'd that go? I downloaded a boat for Raft. It's shark proof. You can. I didn't know you could download boats for that. Yeah, you can make later stage in the game of Raft, there's things that are called like reinforced something. I don't know what the main building block is, but it's like a reinforced block, and the shark can't break it. Takes a lot of materials if you have a big raft, but definitely worth it. Way less worry about the shark destroying stuff. Yeah, Nexus has a lot of things for games. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It makes sense that you can download them. I never even did what I want. I want tough. I still just absolutely love the feeling of being down here. I think we'll be able to make some really cool structures, like some dwarven mines with just using deep slates at some point. Such a dark value. No supplies on it, but all the machines, etc. Even though I don't know how to use most of them. I need the Thad to drive the boat. Hey, I'm pretty good at it. I'm good at driving a boat. Sailing a boat. Need Captain Thad to take away, set sail with. I hope they make an easier way to get tough at some point. At least you can haste mine it. There we go. Here's a big patch. I don't mind that too much. Let's go find another one. Oop, it's nighttime. So much easier to deal with the lava when you're not in the nether. Pretty sure it moves faster in the nether. If you didn't know that. I think that one was added in when we got netherite. They made lava move faster. Kind of cool. We need a beacon down here. Never mind. No, I'm close. This is boring. Oh, there's so many projects in this world. So many unfinished things. Never enough time. Doom. I think we gotta make a nether hub. Connecting all the things. I don't even have that many things to connect, truthfully. It's getting up there though. I got a handful of different locations around my world that I could connect. So like, and I'd probably just build it central around the mountain because that's where I spend all my time. I got like spawn stuff. I got a desert that I mine sand at, flower farm, ice farm. I all need to make kind of roads out to. I've planned it out. I know how I would set up the highways for it. I'll just go down in lines and then connect up. I need to update my Bobby mod. There's a bug with this one where if you keep going through nether portals or going into different worlds a whole bunch, it slowly starts to slow down for some odd reason. It's some sort of memory issue. Go and take this stuff over there. Oh, I should have brought back those other two shulkers. I do really like the mod though. Bobby mod. For anyone that doesn't know it, it's a mod that essentially allows you to see a farther render distance. Works great in solo worlds. Uh, for servers though, it's a little bit different because you'd have to go and like, if someone were to do a whole bunch of building in their area, you'd have to go over and then load those chunks, and then it would load when it's in the distance. Essentially, it just like saves the chunks in the distance. So it's like those chunks aren't actually loaded in my world. I can see them. They're there. But there's nothing happening in them. They're just visually there. From my understanding. And it looks like it's time for a break, just about. Oh, I do have a lot of stuff here. I thought I was running out. I'll find a use for that. Because I don't think I have any pre-made. Yeah, there's no pre-made tough stairs or any of that. We'll do that after. This is right where I took the break beforehand. Ah, lovely tree. That's fun, having another custom tree. Anyhow, this is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Please do. Stand up. Grab a drink of water. Maybe grab something to eat. You know, those sorts of bips and bops. Please do, though. Just grab a drink of water at the bare minimum, even if you don't stand up. Even though you should. Definitely should. Anyhow, I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm on back. Y'all take a break. Y'all do the things. I'd be proud of you if you did. You'll get a cookie. Ah, that's what I should have. I have a well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I have a Nightbot usually just tells me when I need a break, but sometimes it doesn't. I should have a button that does that, but I'm probably faster at typing exclamation mark break than I were to like move my hand over and press a button on my Stream Deck. I got up and closed the door. Does that? Yes, it counts. Just standing up counts, D. Clark. Of course it counts. Ugh, ugh. Of course it. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I remember. Of course it counts. That's what you should play. You should play Hollow Knight. That sounds so wrong. It is called Hollow Knight. I guess you said it was frustrating. Don't play a game that you find frustrating, at least too much. There's some nights where I be playing Overwatch with people and it just gets a little frustrating. I'm like, all right, I gotta play a different game. Not in the mood for that. I already tried. Fair enough. It's I I still think I'd love that game. I just need to like sit down and play it. And the few times I have sat down, I'm like listening to a stream and I'm like, I can't focus on the game well enough. I just need to load it up. Just need to load it up, Thad. 3 obsidian. And some glass. What do I have any use for nether stars? I do hope everyone's enjoying stream. I know it's a Friday and streams are a little bit busier and there's more people around. So I appreciate anyone that's hanging out with me or lurking and listening. Hope y'all are enjoying stream. Yeah, I gotta end soon. I don't want to reload Minecraft, but Agumod is not enjoying itself today. Too many hopping around on different worlds. I should look into a fix for that. Anywho, how do I do this stuff? I need... Where's a comet comes after the deep slate tiles? Stairs need to move 1 down. So from cobble to that, to that, to that, to that, to that. Which I really don't even have the space for like a full shulker of them. I may as well make some. Make like what? 6? I'll just do a full 9. Ugh, I feel so poor in resources. That makes 6, 8, and then another. Not like that. Nine. Boom. And the last thing is walls. Does come before mossy cobblestone. And we'll make some of that as well. Maybe I'll only make 6. I don't use the walls as often. Leave the rest as blocks. Refill the stairs, I guess. Blocks, stairs. Or walls, I mean. Oh, I see what's in here. It has all 3 of them. That was when I still didn't have a whole absurd amount of deep slate, which I still don't have a crazy amount of deep slate. But we were able to mine a whole bunch from when we were digging out this ravine here. This dig right here is where most of my deep slate has been from. And we didn't even dig too much into it. Truthfully. It just covers a large area. And then the rest of it came from spawn. Always. I've had a handful of people now. Well, more than a handful. I've had a good amount of people ask, where the heck do you get all your resources? I don't know, I mine it by hand. it just slowly adds up. And we got a deep slate still. That's interesting. The crafted stat doesn't happen when you use it in a... when you craft in a stone cutter. How intriguing. Almost have a double chest of shulkers of sugarcane. Once I get a double chest, I'm tearing this thing down. It's in my way. There's a couple of leaves here real quick. Just to get this side started. And then I do think I'll wrap up here soon. A little bit earlier than usual. I want to make sure I have a chance to raid Tabs or Oscar. I know both of them are streaming together tonight. Am I streaming Sunday? I plan to, but we'll see. Lana's come to visit for the weekend, and we'll see what the heck happens. Yeah, I apologize for last week. Things came up. And Sunday's stream was gonna be cut either way, just because we already had things going on the weekend. Give her a hug for me, please. I'll see if she. Okay, I wasn't gonna say it, D. Clark, but I'm only gonna say it now because you're saying to give her a hug. She said to call you stinky. Lana did. I was like, I'm not gonna say that to D. Clark. I'll apologize. As I've said, allowed to have a life. I know. Do not give her up. There, just. As a matter of fact, kick her in the knee for me. I will. I'll do that. Gently, but I'll make sure I make it casual and I'll be like, from D. Clark. Hey, yeah. I haven't seen these guys in a while. No permanent injuries for sure. Absolutely. It'd be more like a tap. But I got no idea. We don't actually have any like plans or anything really all set. Uh, and Lana, uh, anytime anyone comes to visit, they'll sleep in the office here. Just set up a temporary little room for someone. So it'll be kind of tough for me to stream in the morning, but I don't know. I don't know how long Lana's staying. Kind of last minute plans. You know when you guys called me crazy for harvesting leaves however long ago? I don't know if you even remember that, D. Clark. We used to plant like a row of 64 trees on top of the box because it's just a huge flat surface. Plant a row of them and then I just collect the leaves from them. Yeah. I had these sorts of things in mind. You know, like decent sized custom trees, leaves being placed everywhere to make areas just look nicer. I knew I'd use them. Have like people come on in and be like, "Why are you collecting leaves?" I'm like, I don't know really. No project that is currently happening right now that I'm gonna use these for, but I have future plans. Like trees and that. Most of the hilly plains wasn't even here at the time. This river wasn't here. We have 15,000 oak leaves in storage. I've only used 1,000. 11,000 spruce ones. I've used 1,500 of those. Where have those gone? Where I put spruce leaves? Weird. Birch leaves, another 15,000 birch leaves that we have stored up somewhere. Only 400 of them used. Oh, got 3,500 of the azalea. Another 1,000 of the flowering. And we're finally starting to use them. It's silly. Anywho, though, I do think I'm going to wrap it up here. I wanted to just quick place a stack or two of blocks. Get it started. Man, it is a process. Terraforming this river. Ah, it's raining for the end. I'm so sorry. That's a cool fog effect. I think we're gonna go raid out though. We're gonna go say hello to Tabs and Oscar, but we're gonna go raid into Tabs. I think we usually raid into Oscar, so we'll spread the love to Tabs too. Even though I know you all know Tabs. If you don't know Tabs, you're missing out. Lovely streamer, along with Oscar, both amazing streamers. Here's a shout out to Oscar. If you don't know him, we'll be raiding on over to Tab, so you'll have the chance to follow her in a second as well. And thank you there, D. Clark. D. Clark, you are like the sole reason I don't have a button on my Stream Deck to like pull up the raid stuff. There has always been someone that has done the raid stuff over the years. It is a common trend though. I do not end stream without raiding out. I don't care how many people are here. It could be 100, could be two of you. We're gonna raid out. Have a good weekend. You too, D. Clark. Uh, maybe you'll head to the Renaissance Fair. I know you said you were thinking about it earlier this week, but I hope you have a lovely weekend nonetheless. Looks like Tabs and Oscar here are doing their Blazing Caves Duo World though. If you don't know what Blazing Caves is, it's a huge advancement pack. They have almost 1,000 advancements between the two of them, so it's great. It's raining tomorrow, so it's fair. It's a no-go. That's too bad. Well, hope you have a nice, relaxing weekend then. But anywho, thank you for hanging out, D. Clark, and anyone else. Tack earlier, Chemist popping on in. There's a few other people for sure. Thank you, each and every one of you. I do appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next stream. I'll keep y'all updated in the Discord. We'll see y'all now. Bye bye.